You did a wonderful job. Omochuelia, where is the Omochuelia? Where Omochuelia?
Deserves to be president. And also one other thing that I'd like to add is also I did my high school KCSE in 2017, and Dr. Fred Matiangi is only this. He was the Minister of Education then, and there was no cheating. And yes, there was no cheating in exam. And yes, I'm just glad that he was very effective in the management and leadership, and I'm so glad that he's here today.
Yeah, give a round of applause, please. As in C made us proud. Give a round of cigarettes, yes. All right. As still we continue with our meal, enjoying our meal, I will ask our sister from the healthcare, Sister Lena, Dr. Lena, if you can make your way up for 2 minutes, please.
Hi everyone. I have a confession to make. So they're giving me 2 minutes, but I was actually programmed for 5. So I will take my 5 minutes. Is that okay? No? Yes? Okay, so another confession I have to make. If I didn't show up tonight, my brother Dr. Okari and I believe Dr. Bogonko would have been at my house dragging me here. And I woke up to a beautiful message from Honorable Tibagendi saying, "Are you coming?" So I'm here. Thank you. So my pleasure to welcome Honorable Dr. Fred Matiangi to Minnesota. So my name is Dr. Lina Nyamoya, born and raised in Yaribari, married in Bogetutu, live in Minnesota. I've been a nurse for 25 years. I'm a professor at St. Catherine. I sell insurance, buy from me. And I do a lot of different things. Tonight is not about me. Tonight is about a leader who, even though we've met in previous settings, tonight we get to welcome him and actually put him to task right here in Minnesota. So it's an honor that I was given the mic to share a little bit about the background of what we do. And let me start by saying that if anybody has heard the name Matiangi, I believe it aligns with reform, responsibility, no nonsense self-discipline. We hear things like the young lady who said there was no cheating in high school. And for someone who believes in merit, I'm very honored that we have a leader like that we are trying to put in office. So my pleasure to do that, and if I'm loud, forgive me, it's because I'm trying to catch with time. So Dr. Fred, welcome to Minnesota. Your legacy speaks for itself. You've shown well leadership that is focused, fearless, and of course, for the people. I'm going to call my message when systems work, and I'll be brief. For all the people in the diaspora tonight, you know we love it here for 2 reasons, or maybe 3 reasons. When you walk to the DMV, it's first come, first served. You get license, you go home. When you walk, if something happens to me right now, you call 911, they save my life, they'll be me later. If you have a child in North Minneapolis, which is the hood of Minnesota, and another one in the suburbs of Minnetonka, the richest neighborhood, all the buses run on time. It doesn't matter what neighborhood that is. We want a Kenya that looks like that. And let me tell you something. The beautiful thing about Matiangi, Dr. Matiangi, he's been in this country and actually seen system work. Not only that though, he's not like us who are speculating or visiting and looking. He's actually been in the system in Kenya. I like most people, I called my mentor last night, 2 days ago, and I said, "Where did Matiangi go to primary school?" He said, "Lina, why are you asking me that question?" I said, "Where did he go to high school?" And then he wasn't answering my question. He says, "Forget you. Let me go to AI. If any of you decide to Google Dr. Matiangi right now, you're going to see three things. He was a teacher, he was a professor, he straightened out the education system in Kenya, he reformed the internal security, he did something to do with digital, ICT, communications, and all that. And you know what else I found? He has a doctorate in communication and literature. Well, he won my heart. Let me tell you else that is that I'm going to be a little biased, even though we've not chatted with Dr. Matiangi. Full confession, he didn't tell me to say anything I'm saying. It's from my heart. My shoe is stuck. I want to say this. I can be biased and say, as a Kisii, as a Kenyan girl, as someone who grew up in the village, walked barefooted and is here now, I can say, well, he's a Kisii. He's Seventh Day. He's a doctor. He's an educator like myself. Those are things that I can already align with him and say, let's vote for that. But I think it's bigger than that. For all of us. He served not only in Kisii, but for Kenya. He was actually a PA for my mother's friend, Saba Nyamasicho, Dr. Nyachai, for those who know. But that's not enough. For me, is the fact that the students in Kenya benefited. The legacy is right there speaking for itself. Another reason is the fact that he's consulted in a global market in Washington, D.C., where he's seen a functional function. So what I'm saying is, when my Baba was sick 20 years ago, and we had to charter an Amref flight from Nairobi to Kisii, to hospital, hire a whole car of policemen, Kodugosongo to Suneka airstrip, to chase the car so the flight can land. All that was only possible because we had the dollar. What about those families that cannot afford the dollar? What about the poor people who have to sell land to access health care? So when Dr. Kari asked me to talk about socioeconomic health care, it's about the poverty. Let's vote Dr. Matiangi. Help me help him. To put him in office and then hold him accountable so that mothers don't have to sell land to pay for health care. So that mothers don't have to choose between food and peace. So that we don't have to just send money as remittances, but also create frameworks that work in the village and for our country, Kenya. So on that note, before you leave tonight, you know I'm going to talk about fundraising. Shout out to the mayor who just left, but we are proud to put our first black mayor in office right here in Brooklyn Park. And the same language we are going to use is how we're going to put this guy in office. We need the money, we need the vote, and we need the influence. It's really that simple. You give money or you give a vote. If you can't give a vote, you give your money and then talk to people back home. So for everybody watching online or whoever is going to watch this, abagusiasa mokara bairi baito gusinya riba na bugetutu. Ense abande nke na mabesa bide. Tokonye tobeke mati anyacho go tokonya na intutonyora stoko ira na to agachire. Number 2, for all the Kenyans and families and all our friends watching all around the world, may you please don't sell your vote. Get the man who's going to bring the leadership that is going to create reform, and you can hold him accountable to bring the change where Kenya's systems work for all. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Kenya and God bless America. Now they want me to continue. Come take the mic.